What's up, boys? Just woke up. It's 5:30. I made my bed already. I'm gonna show you the time. But I'm gonna start being more consistent with the YouTube and like day in the lives and more like lifestyle content, because it's been a while since I made one of those. And like I want to be authentic with like what I'm doing, and I want to look back at like what I was doing at this time. So made my bed. I'm gonna show you the time. I'm gonna go outside, do my 40 push-ups, post them on Instagram. After that, drink my 32 ounces of lemon and salt water, read for 10 minutes, then get to work on my laptop, and I'll show you. Yeah, also it's -1 degrees outside. -1. But I'm gonna still go outside. It's freezing. Done. I'm gonna go drink my water. I got my 32 ounces of water. I'm super thirsty. I'm gonna drink this, and I'm gonna read and check things off on my journal. I think that was way more. I'm so full. I drink that. Now I'm gonna just read for 10 minutes. As a man thinketh. But yeah, 10 minutes. Alright, done. I read for more than 10 minutes. It's 12 minutes, but started to get into it there. But I need to post all this on my story. I forgot to do that first, but I mean, sometimes I just don't post it on my story because I just don't like getting on my phone an hour after I wake up. I'd rather just be alone and just not be on my phone, not be on social media at least an hour after I wake up. I find that like I feel just way better when I don't get on my phone. I'm way more focused, way more productive when I don't get on my phone as soon as I wake up. So I don't get on my phone, don't use my phone an hour before I go to sleep. And I don't use my phone an hour after I wake up. But I finished that book and post them on my story. A quote from that book that I thought was inspirational. Post my push-ups on my Instagram story. And then I'm gonna get to work on my laptop. I took my sweater off and my pants off to weigh myself. But I weighed myself before holding my phone. It was 164. And I did it with my phone. And weighed the same. It didn't even change. But 164, my goal is like 175, 180 these next months. And then I'm gonna just get shredded. And I'm gonna try to stay at the same weight. Maybe 170, the most I'll go down. But stay tuned for that. If you wanna see my physique, go on my Instagram. I'm gonna just be posting myself in the gym like almost every day. But anybody who wakes up early does not feel like waking up early. Nobody is motivated when it's early in the morning and you haven't even got enough sleep. Nobody's motivated at that time. Nobody. They just do it because it's hard to do. And it builds that muscle of doing things when you don't feel like it. So when you wake up early, you don't feel like doing it. You didn't get enough sleep the day before. Whatever, you didn't sleep on time. Whatever, it's your fault, but fix it the next day. Whenever you do it when you don't feel like it. Next time you don't feel like going to the gym, you just do it because you just built that good habit of doing things when you don't feel like it. You read when you don't feel like it. You take a cold shower when you don't feel like it. You go do your cardio when you don't feel like it. You go work out when you don't feel like it. The more you build that muscle, the stronger that muscle gets, and the easier it is to do things when you don't feel like it. It just becomes a habit. It becomes a habit. As soon as you don't feel like doing it, boom, you just do it. Because you just built that habit. You become a person who does things no matter how they feel. But as soon as you do something, or you don't do something because you didn't feel like doing it, that you stretch that rubber band, you stretched it, and then as soon as you don't do it, and you don't feel like doing it, you went right back to square one. Basically. You just need to be constantly pushing yourself. Just doing things that are hard to do. Just doing it when you don't feel like it. The more you do it, the easier it gets. But the more you fall off, the more some days you do it, some days you don't. It's gonna be way harder to just be consistent because you haven't built that muscle. But I'm gonna show you guys my journal, check things off, and I'm gonna start working on the fitness program that I'm planning to launch. I don't know when I'm gonna launch it, but I'm gonna launch it when I feel like it's ready, and I feel like when I'm ready. This is my journal. But 5:30 done, 40 push-ups done, 32 ounces. I'm recording that YouTube video. I haven't posted those stories, but my stories, I just want to be them with just like pure value, so then I could just document and have people learn from what I'm doing. Haven't done that. But I'm gonna hit chest and biceps later, and I'm gonna post a reel right now. On my way to the gym now. I got a bunch of stuff done. I was building my fitness program. I was building out the modules and recording me going over through the information and explaining the information of what it takes to build the physique you want. So everything by habits, nutrition, training, the mindset you have to have, the things you have to execute on, the process you have to have, but everything to get the physique that you want, everything to get your dream physique. But I was building that out, and I was struggling to make it because I wanted it to be perfect of me recording myself going over through the topics, and I had to keep restarting the topics. I had to keep redoing them because I kept struggling. And like sometimes I would record it
and then I would start like stuttering. I would mess up on a part. I would say the wrong thing. I would read it, and then I would just like say the wrong thing. But I just kept messing it up, and I was just getting mad that I was just messing it up. But I just kept doing it because I knew that it was gonna pay off, because I want it to be good. And if I struggle to make it, if it takes a long time to make it, that means it's gonna be worth it in the end, and that the product is actually gonna be good, and the program is actually gonna be good, and the people who actually get it and use it will get the best results. But I didn't even get halfway done with it. I still need to make like 4 other modules onto it. Today I got like 3 done, and I think I need like 4 or 5 more. No, I need 4 more. I need 4 more to do on that, and then it'll be ready to go. It'll be ready to go, and people could use it and actually get their dream physique. But it's not just gonna be a program. It's gonna be with the one-on-one coaching that I'm launching. So it's gonna be my one-on-one help with that to cover like all the basic information. So if like you don't understand the topic, you can just keep watching the video over and over, and when me and you just hop on a one-on-one call, you won't have questions of like the basic stuff that I made a video on already, and you can actually ask questions about more specific stuff, and we can actually help you through that specific problem instead of just hopping on the call for some basic question. And that way, anytime you hop on a call, it's a specific problem that you go through, and I help you get through, and you make way more progress that way, instead of just hopping on the call for some basic information that I could have just made a video on. But built that out. Took a while to make, but now I'm heading to the gym. I ate an hour and a half already, so I took my pre-workout. So now I'm gonna head to the gym. Now I digested the meal. I had a bunch of carbs, so now I'm gonna have energy to use during my workout, and I have enough glycogen in my muscles to get a pump and actually have a good workout and be strong and actually get a pump and use the carbs for energy. But I was way more tired before I ate the carbs. Before I ate the carbs, I was really, really tired. I did not feel like going to the gym at all. I felt like just going to sleep and just skipping today. But I didn't feel like skipping, because then I'll miss on my stories, and I'll miss on the YouTube video. Sorry about that. I've been burping so much. I don't know why. But after that, I'm gonna hit chest and biceps today. Hopefully I'm pretty strong, because when I woke up today, I didn't really I felt like I got enough sleep. But like more and more later throughout the day, I kind of just started to feel more and more tired. But I feel decently strong after eating those carbs. I can always tell like how strong I'm gonna be just by like my grip strength, just by grabbing onto the wheel. But about to get to the gym. probably in like 4 minutes. But no matter how you feel in the morning, stick to your process. Stick to what you said you're gonna do in the morning. Stick to waking up at that time you said you're gonna wake up. Do whatever you had to do in the morning. Take that cold shower. Work on something. Work on yourself. Read that book. Whatever. But actually stick to what you said you were gonna do. Don't just fall off and do something that you didn't say you were gonna do, because that's when you lose your self-confidence. That's when you lose your self-belief. Now, if you don't do it when you don't feel like doing it, and you don't do it when you tell yourself you're gonna do it, then now all the other times that you say you're gonna do something, you're not even gonna believe yourself that you can accomplish it. Like, say you're gonna be successful, but you can't even go to the gym when you don't feel like it. Your brain isn't gonna believe that it's possible to become successful when you can't even go to the gym when you don't feel like it. Your brain just isn't gonna believe it, because your brain is thinking how you do anything is how you do everything. And if you can't do the little things, you're not gonna be able to do the big things that require more from you. But do everything like you would do anything. But I didn't feel like coming at all. But I'm still gonna show up. And it's super cold outside. It was like -1 in the morning. I don't know what it's at right now. I think it's like 5 degrees. But super cold. But most people will make excuses and say that it's too cold to go to the gym, or that they don't feel like it, they're too tired. The video cut out while I was driving, but I got to the gym. I'm gonna hit chest and biceps, but I didn't feel like coming. But you have to treat it like you have to show up. You have to treat it like you need to be there and you need to do the work, because that's how bad you want it. You need to want it as bad as like you need it. And once you start wanting it that bad, that is when you start acting like you have to show up. That is when you start acting like you need to show up, because you need that goal in your life. You need whatever you desire, whatever you're chasing. You acting like you need it in your life, and when you want it that bad, you start acting like you need to show up. You start acting like you need to show up to the gym. You need to get that work done. You need to wake up at that time. You need to get everything done that you said you're gonna do the day before. When you start wanting it that bad, you start showing up with relentless intention and with relentless persistence, where you just show up every single day like you need to show up. You need to be there no matter what, because you actually want that goal that bad. But if you don't want it that bad, you're just never gonna get it. If you don't want it, you're just not gonna get it. When you're hungry, you don't procrastinate to eat. If you procrastinate, if you're lazy, if you're not consistent, you're not hungry for it. You don't want it. You don't. Stop lying to yourself and saying that you want it, but you don't do the work. Actually do the work and actually want it. Or else stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Be honest with yourself. You don't want it. You're lazy. And you're not going to make it because of that. Because you're too lazy and you don't actually want it. You don't want it that bad. And that's okay. Not everybody is going to make it. Only the ones who truly want it are going to make it. Maybe you're just not going to make it because you're not choosing yourself to become the chosen one. The chosen ones were not chosen to become great. They chose themselves. They decided, I'm going to become great. And they took action, made a plan, and they wanted it that bad, and they got to there because they wanted it that bad. They were not the chosen ones. They chose themselves. You need to do that with your own life. You need to choose yourself. You need to choose yourself to become a top performer, to become the best version of you. You need to choose yourself. That is what you need to do, because nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody is going to save you. Nobody. Nobody's going to save you. You need to choose yourself to become great. You need to choose yourself to become the chosen one. And you need to save yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you. But I'm going to the gym now. Might get a video in there. Then I'm going to come back out, record while I'm driving home, show my meal, talk at the end, then show my night routine, and then go to sleep and do it the next day and post it all on my story and document, give value, build that program, change people's lives while changing my own, bettering other people's lives, making them into the best version of themselves with their mindset, habits, training, and nutrition. With those 4 pillars. But see you guys when I get out. And I'm gonna get after it. Alright. Just got out the gym. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall or stop recording. But got a crazy chest pump and a crazy bicep pump. But I get a bicep pump super easily. Like, even just by doing a couple pull-ups, then I can't even like touch my shoulder anymore. I mean, sometimes even without a pump, I can't even touch my shoulder. Like, I can't touch my shoulder with my finger. But crazy chest pump. And it's always when I feel tired before the workout, before those workouts. It's always when I think the workout's gonna be bad because I'm tired. But then as soon as I'm done with the workout, I feel way better. I feel way more energized. I actually have, oh shit. Alright, hopefully it doesn't fall or move again. I think it's good. But every time that I think I'm gonna have a bad workout because I'm tired, or I didn't get enough sleep, or I just think it's gonna be bad because I'm tired and I don't have the energy for it. But as soon as I'm done with those kind of workouts, I feel so much better after. I literally like feel less tired after working out. Like, I'm just in a higher frequency. I'm even more ambitious and have even more energy now to do things after doing that. But it's always, oh my. Alright, hopefully it doesn't move anymore. If it moves again. But it's always those workouts that you think they're gonna be bad, or you're in a bad mood before, and you just come out the gym and you just feel way better, and you actually gain energy from doing the thing that you didn't want to do, because everything could be elevated with exercise. If you feel sad, if you're angry, go to the gym, get a workout in, get a pump. You're gonna feel so much better after. But anything could be elevated with exercises. The same thing in the morning, where I don't feel like waking up. I do the push-ups, and then now I don't feel like going back to sleep after doing those push-ups. And now I'm in a state where I could do anything I put my mind to, because I just did something that I didn't feel like doing and that was hard to do, like going outside and doing my push-ups that I didn't feel like doing. But like right now, I went to the gym when I didn't feel like going, and I worked out when I didn't feel like going. But it felt good. My left AirPod was dead, so I only have my right one, but that's enough. Even if I don't, sometimes I just go in there without any music, because it's just good to detox from the music and just go with your thoughts alone, because sometimes you just need to think and stop constantly stimulating your brain with just dopamine. Like at least once a week I'll go without any music. When I do cardio in the morning, like most of the time I never do that with music at all, because I don't like listening to music in the morning, because that's when your mind is like super sensitive and fragile, because you just woke up. You don't want you don't want something super stimulating your brain, like with loud music, like AirPods in your ears, like a couple hours after you just woke up. Like that's bad for your focus, your dopamine, and you just fry your dopamine and you just fry your focus. So I don't listen to any music till like 1 p.m. Once it's 1 p.m., my brain has woken up, and I'll only listen to music if I'm gonna like work out. That's the only time. If I'm not working out, I'm not listening to music. If I'm working on something on my laptop, I don't have any music playing. I've heard that like vibrational sounds, or I forgot what frequency it is, but I remember seeing this one thing of like this certain hertz or something sound. I haven't done that, but I don't listen to any music when I work, because then I feel like you can't really focus on what you're doing, because if you need something else to be constantly motivating you to do it, then you don't want it. I don't want that, because then I don't want to just rely on that motivation, and it depletes your focus too. So I'd rather just work with no music, and rather have it be boring as possible, because then your focus will be better the more boring things that you do. If you're scrolling on Instagram all day and just watching YouTube videos, when you want to get to work and focus on something boring, you're not going to be able to. You're going to only be able to focus on that like for 5 minutes before you go back to your phone and start scrolling. But the more boring things you do, it becomes easier to do that boring thing, and it becomes easier to focus on one task and get it done good and quickly and efficiently. But it's 7:30 or 7:40 right now. It doesn't tell me the time. Yeah, the time is behind my phone. I think it's 7:40 or 7:50. But I'm gonna try to go to sleep at 9 or 9:30. I'm gonna get a meal in as soon as I get home. I'm gonna show that meal and then post it on my story. Maybe post a story before I go to sleep, and then I'm gonna post a reel. And then after that, I think I gotta post a YouTube video that I filmed the other day. And don't use my phone an hour before I go to sleep, and then read, and then go to sleep, and then wake up 5:30 next day. But I'm gonna show you all that when I get home. But I don't really know what else to talk about. Nothing's coming to my mind right now. if you're not training to failure in the gym, I saw some people in there that were literally training, men training like a girl, bro. Like, if you're doing your whole set and the speed of the weight doesn't change, if the speed of the weight doesn't change at all during your whole set, it needs to go, the weight needs to move slower and slower all the way to the end of your rep range. And you need to be training to failure, because if you don't train to failure, you're not going to see as much progress as if you did go to failure. Go to failure to make the most amount of progress possible, because you always have to be training harder than last time. Because whenever you train, you rip the muscle, and then when you eat and you sleep, that muscle recovers and is stronger and bigger the next time you go to the gym. But like every 2 weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks, you should be upping the weight and trying to get the same amount of reps as you did with the lighter weight with that heavier weight, and you keep using that heavier weight until you get to the reps that you did with the other weight. You do that, or you just try to get more reps with the same weight that you did last time. But you always have to be pushing and training harder than last time, or else you're just not going to make any progress, because you're not going to be pushing yourself. Your muscle is stronger now. You could go harder now. But right now, I'm going to eat a meal. You need to eat your most protein heavy meal, but you need to eat your most protein heavy meal no more than an hour after you work out. That way, you'll make the most progress. But I'll see you guys inside.
Got a pound of ground beef, got Fairlife chicken patty and a chicken tender. I had 2 eggs right here, but I ate them already. I forgot to record it when I had the eggs there because I was just so hungry. But I posted on my Instagram story. But I'm gonna eat this, track how many calories are in here and the macros on that. Then after that, I'm gonna make a reel do my night routine and read, and then go to sleep. See you when I'm done with this. I'm about to go to sleep. It's 9:35. Check the last things off of my checklist. I posted a reel, posted an Instagram story. Once I check those off, I'm gonna read and go to sleep. Posted 15 stories, drink a gallon of water, hit my calories, posted 2 reels, and I hit chest and biceps. But time to plan my next day. But that wraps up the video. Day in the life of me. Now I'm gonna just read and go to sleep. But hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to make more of these. But see you guys in the next one.